Congressman Peter King joins us here again tonight. Congressman King, since you made those comments, we've learned that U.S. intelligence has seen missile and launch components move to the east coast of North Korea, movements consistent with that of a specific type of missile that has an estimated 2,500-mile range. That means it could probably hit our allies and our troops in South Korea and or Japan, and possibly even the U.S. territory of Guam. So in your view, is now the time for a preemptive strike?
No, I will leave that to the president as commander-in-chief. And again, from my perspective, I don't see that as being an imminent threat. It certainly requires us to be even more alert than we've been up till now. But I would not put that in the category of being an imminent threat. Again, the administration will have to look at the totality of evidence it has and any kind of intercepts we have, any type of diplomatic tips that we receive, information we receive, and if there's actually an overt movement of troops. But no, based on this, I consider this still part of the North Korean posturing. But having said that, we have to assume the worst, but as far as a preemptive attack, no. And what I was saying about a preemptive attack, which I still stand by it, but that is basically international law. I mean, if someone is aiming a gun at you, you don't have to wait till they pull the trigger before you can defend yourself.
Earlier today on my show, The Lead, I spoke with former governor and former UN ambassador Bill Richardson. He's been to North Korea several times, and he drew a line of sorts against North Korea. Take a listen.
Despite the ratcheting up and the threats and the activity, they really haven't done much. Now, if they shoot this missile, this is very serious.
At what point, in your view, is it the right time for a preemptive strike? You heard former Ambassador Richardson say that firing the missile would be very serious. Would that be enough, you think?
Again, I have a lot of regard for Bill Richardson as far as his ability. On this, again, everything has to be looked at. I'm not here, to be declaring war on North Korea. That's for the president. I'm sure the president will take all this into account. What type of rocket, where it's going, what we think the purpose is. If they're just firing it out into the ocean, then obviously it's a different story. And so, no, I don't think there's anything right now indicating that we should be going to war. We have to be ready for war. We have to assume the worst. I think the administration, by moving the defense systems, by positioning them in Guam, I think it's a very good step. I think the use of B-52s, of B-2s, of F-22s, all of that is good. I think the administration should also, and this has to be carefully calibrated, I think they should certainly consider designating North Korea once again as a state supporter of terrorism. I think that, again, could increase our financial hold on them, and it could also send a strong signal. I don't want to be the armchair general here saying what to do, but I also want the administration to know that if they do take action, I think it will receive strong bipartisan support, because I don't think they would take it unless they feel it's absolutely necessary.
A Defense Department official earlier today told CNN, quote, "We accused the North Koreans of amping things up. Now we are worried we did the same thing." Are you concerned at all that there have been some in the U.S. who have used rhetoric against North Korea that made things worse, that exacerbated an already tense situation?
No, I think it's something that had to be done. I think that what could be worse would be, or what would have been worse, would if we had not responded the way we did, because that would have sent disquieting signals to South Korea, to Japan, to other countries in the area, could have encouraged North Korea. I think it's important for North Korea to realize that if they do take any action, they will be met with devastating results. And it's important for South Korea, particularly its new government under President Park, to realize that we are standing with them. And also, if we don't show that we're willing to take strong action, then you could have countries such as Japan and Taiwan and South Korea pursuing their own nuclear weapons delivery systems. So, no, I think that we did exactly the right thing. And as I said, I think we should even consider increasing it by redesignating North Korea as a state sponsor.